All week, we've been embedded with the men and women of the Pinal County Sheriff's Office in the great state of Arizona. We came to uncover the devastating impact of the Sinaloa cartel here, but also the collateral damage to the rest of our nation.
So these are fake oxy pills that are being manufactured down in Mexico by the cartels and then being pushed up, packaged, and pushed into our communities to go not only to Phoenix, the hub, but throughout the U.S. to be distributed. So the M30 pills they just started happening the last few years. So our numbers jumped up over the last few years. So we didn't see any of these in 18. We saw several hundred in 19. And then in 20, it jumped up to 200,000. And then in 21, it went up to 1.2 million. And this year alone, we're in February, and we're already at 250,000 pills seized of just the M30 pills.
Chief, what's the major change in tactics you're seeing in this area in the last 2 years?
The major change has been the shift in what they smuggle and sometimes how they smuggle. What they smuggle, moving from marijuana into harder drugs, synthetic drugs like fentanyl and methamphetamine. And then the big shift being over the last year from drugs to bodies as the main commodity. So they're getting more money smuggling humans than they are for anything else.
The fentanyl and the humans that are being trafficked by the cartels are not designed to stay here in my county. Although a piece of it does break off and there's a market for it here, the majority of these drugs are designed or destined for places like Iowa, Illinois, Minnesota, all of the Midwest, the East Coast states. They estimate that almost 50% of all illegal drugs that come into America come through Arizona's borders. So we've got a pursuit. One of our canines, it was our interdictors, tried to initiate a traffic stop. Vehicle took off on them, going about speeds about 125, 130 right now. ¿Y cuándo más ahí atrás? We got some more laying in the back here if you look. ¿Cuántos son ahí? Tres? Y una mujer. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8.
These cartels, they are criminal organizations. They do not care about the people they destroy, the families they destroy, the people they kill. They are terrorists, and we need to deal with them as such. And the minute we do, and we start dealing with them appropriately, we can start solving some of these issues.
I want the American people to know that this is unacceptable. The human trafficking, the women being raped, the children being used as pawns, and then the dangerous drugs like methamphetamine and fentanyl making its way into our communities. America, we're in for a storm. These drugs are going to hit every one of our families in a deep and personal way.
Arizona's ground zero for lethal fentanyl, while human beings have become the cartel's new cash crop. As this border crisis continues, so do those heroic vanguards who protect our nation and try to stop it. I want to thank Sheriff Mark Lamb for having us. I'm Jason Jones with the Newsmax.